What is up, guys? It is Limited Llama back again for another update on my Sorare MLB teams. This week went super well. I'm recapping the week from August 12th through the 14th, which is game week 7, and I actually got a limited reward, which I'm super stoked to open on video. So I'll recap quickly how my teams did. This limited all-star team here in the middle is the one that I focus on. That's where all my best players play in. So I got 235th out of 3,000 players for that. You have to be in the top 600 to get a prize. So you can see top 600 to 500 get tier 5, 300 to 500 get tier 4, and then I was right in here from 100 to 300, so I'll get a tier 3 limited card. So let's go ahead and look at those cards and see who I might be picking up. Adam Frazier, Wainwright, Adolis Garcia. There's lots of players in here, but a lot of them are actually pretty solid, and I would be happy with lots of these players. Javier Baez, wow. I'm surprised he's tier 3. I feel like he's pretty solid. So hopefully we get to pick up somebody who's going to contribute to our team moving forward and who might have some resale value. So that was the limited all-star team. My common all-star team did absolutely nothing, scored 25 thousandths out of 28,000. So near dead last, which will get me a tier 5 common card. So probably going to be absolute garbage. And then my limited pro, again, this was mostly just to get my players some XP. Also didn't do much of anything. So I think the next thing to do is go ahead and open up these rewards. So let's click claim rewards. Let's start off with the common one to build suspense, of course. So let's see what common all-star we're going to get. Somebody from the Orioles, a relief pitcher, Dylan Tate. Okay, I've heard of him before, so I don't think he's that terrible. Let's go ahead and let's go look at his baseball reference. Dylan Tate, age 28, playing for the Baltimore Orioles. Let's see, he has a 2.56 ERA this season. He's 2-3. He's a relief pitcher. So not actually that bad, lower than 1 whip. So overall, not a terrible pickup. I think I might be pitching him this week as a relief pitcher. So pretty happy with that. I don't really know why he's a tier 5 player. I guess they have to put somebody in tier 5. But now let's go ahead and look at the limited all-star card, a tier 3. So this is going to be pretty exciting. Let's see what we get. Milwaukee Brewers second baseman Colton Wong. Oh, sweet. Colton Wong. Okay, so another middle infielder for us. Let's go ahead and let's look up his number. Colton Wong. So he's got a 1.6 wins above replacement, 301 at-bats, 252 batting average, 331 on base, 419, 750 OPS, 110 OPS plus this year. Okay, so pretty solid middle infielder. Sweet, let's go ahead and let's look at how much he's selling for on the market. Not that I want to sell him, but just to see how much he's going for. Let's go over to player. Colton Wong. Let's go ahead, go lowest price. So $2.11, so not that valuable of a player, but again, somebody to add to my cards, and let's see if I might want to swap him in here, maybe for somebody from this limited pro lineup. So we got William Contreras here as a corner infielder, and then my middle infielder, we'll go ahead and swap in Colton Wong here as opposed to Michael Chavez. So we swapped him in there, and let's go over to the common all-star, and then we can swap in probably Michael Chavez. Maybe we'll actually leave Travis d'Arnaud in there. And let's go, yeah, okay. So I think we're at a pretty solid spot with all of these lineups for this upcoming week, which will start today, this afternoon actually. I think we're going to stick with Alexis Diaz as opposed to Dylan Tate, keep racking up the XP for him because he's currently actually getting 8 points per game, which is really solid. So let's go ahead and let's look at my team for this upcoming week. We got on the common all-star team, we actually, I think, have a decent lineup this time. Again, we don't really have a common outfielder to play. This Adele guy has not been doing super hot, but there's no way for me to go out and buy a common outfielder, so I just kind of have to get lucky one week. So right now we're kind of stuck with a bad outfielder. Darno, I don't think he has been doing super well. Yeah, he hasn't been playing, as we can see here. So I think I'm actually going to swap him out for Michael Chavis, who hopefully will actually play some games and get me some points. So we'll swap him in there. Chapman, still doing pretty solid. He just played against the Guardians, scored some points. Voit did not do well this past week, but both Springs and Plesac are pitching. And then over on the limited all-star team, this is the one that I mostly focus on. We got Gallen pitching again. He keeps racking up like 40 points every time he pitches, so hopefully he can keep doing that. Hopefully Munoz can pitch 2 times this week. He only pitched once the past week, which didn't give me quite as many points as I think I would have liked. Ramirez and Rosario, they've got a doubleheader today and then a game tomorrow and Wednesday, so hopefully they can also rack up some points. I think it's pretty helpful to have a couple players back-to-back because it allows you to score extra points. For example, if Rosario gets on, he's batting second. So if he gets on and then Ramirez hits him in, you get both a run and an RBI from that. So kind of stacking up players seems helpful to score extra points. Then Jock Peterson didn't do super hot this past week. We got Jose Abreu and then Gray. And both of these are actually pitching this week, which is great. Over here in Limited Pro, we have Cueto, Adam. Cueto's starting pitcher. He's pitching against the Astros, so he might get beat up, which is why I put him in the Limited Pro lineup. Adam, relief pitcher. We got William Contreras, Colton Wong, new pickup. Austin Slater, an outfielder. Then we have Andrew Velasquez, and then Harold Ramirez. Let's actually swap out Harold Ramirez because I think... So for these limited lineups, you have to have 5 limited players. I didn't have 5 limited players prior to swapping in Colton Wong, but now that we have Colton Wong in, we can swap out Harold Ramirez for somebody who might actually score some points. So let's go ahead and let's put in Mike Minor, starting pitcher for the Reds, see if he maybe has a perfect game, gets me 50 points, I can hope. Again, this lineup probably isn't going to do super hot. Nobody on here is really that solid. I guess hopefully Colton Wong ends up being pretty well. So again, this next week, starting today until Thursday, I'm hoping that this limited all-star team will get me another limited player, and then I can keep on building up my lineup. And my goal is to have 2 limited teams that are really solid that will allow me to compete in both the limited all-star competition and the limited pro competition, and hopefully I can put up some good numbers in both of those because the limited pro competition allows you to win rare players, which are a step above the limited players. So it goes limited, rare, it goes common, limited, rare, and then there's blue, which I'm not sure. Let's go over to play. Blue is super rare and then unique. And there's only 1 unique player for every player, which is kind of crazy. So my goal is to kind of work my way up as I get more players. Hopefully I can get some rare players, perhaps sell some of my limited players to buy some rare players. And then perhaps even after that work my way up to some super rare players and then maybe a unique player. But right now just kind of building up my teams in both the limited all-star and the limited pro lineup. So last week went super well. Hopefully this week goes well as well. Thanks for watching.